And with that said, we are on to our first speaker. Tonight, Randy Clark is our first speaker. Randy is the founder of Randy Clark Leadership. He is passionate about leadership development, content creation, and flower gardening. He's a beer geek, and on weekends he can be found fronting a rock and roll band under the radar. He's the proud father of 2 educators. He has 4 amazing grandchildren and a wife who dedicates her time helping others. Randy is the author of the Amazon bestseller, The New Manager's Workbook and Crash Course in Effective Management. Also, How to Stay Ahead of Your Business Blog Forever, The Manager's Guide to Becoming a Leader, and my favorite, You Can't Talk Shit Done, Adding Action to Words. Let's give a big Sparks welcome to Randy Clark as he takes the stage. Set her right there. I'm going to do this and this. I'm going to go this way.
Okay, thank you. I am good. Okay. Don't turn that way. Yeah, the very first one. So, content generation, next generation of content development. What's that got to do with anybody out here? How many people have a website in their business? How many people have a blog? How many people put out stuff on social media? That's content, okay? And here's what can happen, and I'm kind of cheating here. Oh, by the way, I'm having fun here. Meet your new staff writer, Al Gorithim. I'm kind of cheating because the next gen I'm going to talk about is already here. So, AP put out, in a 6-month period, put out 3,000 articles, Associated Press, that were written by robots, edited by robots, and posted by robots, and that was in 2014. So last year, about a year and a half, they put out 3,700 articles about profit and losses for companies. Kind of boring topics and stuff to do, right? Washington Post last year put out 850. We had, what's the other one up there? There's a fella, Philip Parker, that he's a professor that has a patent on software that will amalgamate specific topics. He has 700,000 books. 100,000 are on Amazon. You can go buy those books from him. Wordsmith, which is what AP uses. Last year, Wordsmith, which, by the way, you can buy for less than $200 for 1,000 articles for a year. I haven't done it yet. I'm still kind of torn because can this be a good thing? Can this be a bad thing? The answer is yes to both. So I'm going to probably bore you here, but I want to put up 2 articles here. Oh, I had the wrong slide, didn't I? Yeah. One was written by a robot, another by human beings, and it's an earthquake that happened in LA. So, number 1, a shallow magnitude 4.7 earthquake was reported Monday morning 5 miles from Westwood, California, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The temblor occurred at 6:25 a.m. Pacific time at a depth of 5 miles. According to the USGS, the epicenter was 6 miles from Beverly Hills, California, 7 miles from Universal City, California, 7 miles from Santa Monica, California, 348 miles from Sacramento, California, 2,098 miles from Indianapolis. In the past 10 days, there have been no earthquakes magnitude 3.0 greater nearby. So do you think that's the robot or a human being? That's the robot. And it's stats and kind of dry information. And what they did is they beat everybody to the punch with that. The second one? Seismologists say Monday's magnitude 4.4 tremor was near Westwood, could mark the beginning of the end of LA's years-long earthquake drought. Typically, you would expect a 4.4 size earthquake about once a year in this area. And it goes on to quote a seismologist. So it tells the story. It brings a human interest to it, and that's the human being. And I said earlier, could this be a good thing, automated content, or can it be a bad thing? And the answer is yes. But I put this out as a blog post also, and several writer friends commented. My favorite was on Twitter, and she said, wow, I didn't know it was out there, but I'll tell you what, I'll let it write my manuals. So, yeah, the automation has taken mundane tasks away from human beings, and it can do the same thing in content development and free people to tell stories, be creative, and solve problems. Thank you.
Don't delay. Get your ticket for the next Sparks event today.